Okay, let's see if we even remember how to play this. It's been so long since I played this. Yeah, that one's, and it probably is from my stream. Because as you can tell, I haven't streamed for a little while. A lot of work with the job, and a lot of sitting at a desk this week and doing stuff. So it's probably also eye strain, and now this isn't going to help. You know, probably like playing a game now, but. Urchin. I forget where I put my base. Isn't my base like... Yeah. Of course. My headaches are... Yeah. Kinda hard to tell where it's coming from. Since it's like the entire head. Alright, so we are by the base. Figure how to... So we have... What's this? Animal fat. I mean, my eyes do feel a bit dry. I probably should use some, Oh, that's right. I think I picked up my bed, didn't I? No, it's right here. Why is it not... showing all my icons? I thought this one did show. Didn't it? There. Now it's showing. Yeah, there's some... there. What the hell? What was that fish? It's definitely bad when you haven't played this in a while and completely forget how to play. I remembered I was doing that. So as long as I don't cut a tree down, but those aren't the ones that give you the wood. These are just like the stick ones. And it said it would take only a couple of days for a tree to regrow. It's going to take 14. Oh well. Wait a minute, that's how that, but that is how you cut trees down. What are they talking about? What trees do you cut down? That is what you cut down to get logs. But they, or do you actually cut it down and then it will regrow? Is that what it means? And then you just leave the stump. So let's... I guess... all resources extracted. Restores in 1 day, 5 days. So let's cut this tree down. This tree will grow back. This tree will grow back if it is cut down. Does that mean no? What kind of symbol does that mean? This is going to take 18 and 16, so let's go with this one. So yeah, as long as I don't get rid of this stump, it's supposed to take a couple days. I thought I could faster this with a log. Oh, I had some logs still. And that's right, you don't put logs in. You literally used up all my sticks. That's a fire. Crafting. Drop it to the ground to carve it up and gather resources. That's why I was on the ground. I guess I forgot to carve them. How do I carve them? Again. Probably this. Oh. Wait, what? The cuttable ones are usually, I guess any cuttable, they cut them up. Oh. Maybe, and that's why I left them on the ground. Yeah, because it says no resources. Okay. Will spoil. So yeah, you're right. I probably did already cut them up, and then I thought they were back in my inventory, but they weren't. Okay. Because yeah, there's I already cooked the fish. Got it. Okay. That makes sense. What else do we got? Then I'm missing. We'll try these. Yep. Okay. So I make the charcoal thing again. We're going, actually, make 2, and then 1. I might have a little bit too many, maybe now. Alright. Backpack is about gone. What was it required to go do that? To make the backpack again? I think it was like a lot of ingredients, if I remember correctly. They got like iron swords on. I don't remember iron swords in it before. Best I might be able to do is this. Sleeping bag. Maybe the backpack isn't a craftable item. Unless I... Leather backpack. Well, either way, leather. Should be under the equipment. But I don't see it. So maybe it's not a craftable item. And dried hide and tendon thread. Dried hide 2. There's a tendon thread. And boar hide. Jackal hide. But I think I gotta dry it or something. Right? Yeah. And that was here? Processed hide. Can't see anything. Fresh hide. Well, shoot. That's stupid. Not seeing anything. Health is restored while sleeping. Obstacles. Less than 60. Jet. Wait, there's no water in these. Junk. I thought there's still water in it. Ooh, it's almost, the day's almost over. Okay, let's go see if we can't. Go find something. I'd like to get fresh leather somehow, or fresh hide, even though I might be just doing something wrong. This way. Yeah, what about? Oh, God. I don't know. I haven't seen, but then I don't have a Windows wallpaper set, so like if I do have it set, it's either set for none or it's just a black. It's just black. So, but I don't think I've seen it when it loops. I don't think I've seen it flash. Because I would have seen it in the corner of my eye flashing on other screens, so I would say no. I forget how you get the where you get the fresh hide from. I think you don't get it from these dogs, and you have to get it from like a jackal or a pig. I haven't seen it. Let's see. I want to see something really quick though from like the settings. Performance. I mean, depending on also your computer. But for example, performance, I have other application focused, keep running. Other application maximize pause. Other application full screen pause. Other application playing audio keep running. Display asleep. Stop free memory. Application rules. I don't have any rules in there. For quality, voice meter maybe. Definitely I haven't used voice meter in a long time, so I'm currently not using voice meter. But anti-aliasing, I use MSAA times X2. I should increase that. Post-processing, I'm set at Ultra. Ultra mode adds HDR bloom to supported wallpapers and is only recommended for powerful high-end desktop graphics. I probably don't need it on Ultra because I don't have HDR on. I probably should turn that off if that's the only thing that Ultra's adding. Texture resolution, I use high quality. My FPS, I have it set at the same as my refresh rate, so 144. Reflections, that's checked. I'm not gonna mess with the post-processing right now. I mean, I've been running fine on Ultra all this time, but I'm actually surprised that the wallpaper looks fine. Usually HDR makes things darker. Under General, I have, obviously start with Windows, protect against crashes, checked, both of those. Safe start after hibernation's unchecked. Basic setup. Default. Hockey, I definitely didn't mess with any of this stuff. Adjust Windows color, disabled. So adjust Windows colors disabled. Desktop icon opacity? I never know how to say that word. 100%. Monitor identification, I use managed. Manage monitors, edit. I never had to really mess with that, so that was kind of set up by default. Prompt to disable Windows slideshow. Is yours checked? That could be a thing if that's the slideshow or something. But prompt to disable Windows slideshow is checked. Remove Windows slideshow fade is unchecked. Unpause during arrow peak is checked. Override override wallpaper image is unchecked. Override lock screen image is unchecked. Now, maybe that might help you out if you're using a wallpaper image. Maybe put a check on override wallpaper image. But again, like, let me see here. Let me double check what my setting is for desktop. So where do you even go for wallpaper anymore? Wallpaper. And I am on Windows Junk 11, and there is that too, but change your desktop background. Yeah, I just have it set for solid cut. Personalize your background. I have it set for solid color, and I just chose black. So technically, I guess it is obviously using a wallpaper, but maybe you're using picture or slideshow if you're actually using like an image. So then maybe you might want to do the override option. Override lock screen image I have unchecked. Virtual desktop support. What's virtual desktop support? This option will allow you to set different wallpapers for virtual desktop, visual desktop, visual. Oh, okay. That's unchecked, obviously. Media integration support is checked. Theme dark, use seasonal theming is checked. UI hardware acceleration is checked. UI quality is high. Audio input is checked. Audio recording device default. I didn't know that's where you could change that. I was running into some issues where my wallpaper wasn't recognizing certain audio effects, and I was wondering why, so you can change it from there. I was wondering about that. Obviously, you know, those whatever settings reload when changing output devices checked. Video. Prefer media foundation. That could be another thing too. Is depending on which video framework you're using. Maybe you're using just Prefer Direct Show LAV. Maybe you don't even have that option. But I'm using Prefer Media Foundation. But there could be a thing where I don't know what options you have. And I'm not sure what Prefer Media Foundation is, if that's using whatever the default. But I do use something called for watching videos, movies and stuff. what's it called? Do I still have the download? And that installed a bunch of media packs for me, but it's like, and then it's an older style of video player. I haven't watched a movie in a long time now. And video, let's see, no. But it's like pay Kodak, codecs or something. But either way, that installs some lab and whatever. Video player, classic. That's right, classic media player or something like that. I don't know, but I use some kind of. I use like classic media player, and then that installs a thing. Well, you have to get a thing. I wish I knew the name of the program, because it's not coming up on my computer for some reason. Windows, latest Windows update probably uninstalled it for some reason. Anyways, continuing on. Where did it go? Okay. But yeah, prefer media foundation. Video hardware acceleration is checked. Video loading from disk. In memory. Interesting. From disk or in memory. So, I don't know, yeah, I haven't, mine was checked, but I've never had anything prompt me either. Then there's the, if it's a, and most of these, are sometimes videos for the wallpaper. So another thing I'm seeing is the video loading from disk or in memory. Are you, wherever your stuff is located, is it on an SSD drive? Because I know mine are. Or is it an M2 SSD drive? I forget. Either way, I have it on a faster hard drive, so maybe if it's on a slower hard drive, I don't know if you still use like a regular SATA old hard drive or something. Well, not SATA. I can't say SATA because you can have SATA as an SSD hard drive, but I don't know, all that hard drive lingo gets so confusing nowadays with how they have stuff. But you know, maybe you could try from in memory if you're using like an older hard drive. Okay, then obviously then from disk should work. Video loop. Mine's set for default. Then there's sync clock, sync topology, however we say that. Mine is set for default. WebM framework, prefer Chromium is the one I'm using. Advanced process priority normal. Pause when VRAM is exhausted is unchecked. Hide other applications in mini mode is unchecked. Use high precision timers is checked. Restart after crashing is unchecked, even though I thought it does restart after a crash. Developers log level errors only, and then that's kind of pretty much it for that. Plugin. I don't have any plugins. Are you using any plugins? Because maybe your plugins could be doing it as well. And yeah, that's pretty much. But then also, like I said, it is kind of you know, it's a beefier computer. No, like that one has like a 3090 video card in it and stuff. Yeah, this, well, even my other, but to be honest, even before I got my 3090 card, I did recall some, so maybe I take it back. Maybe I have seen some, I've seen some wallpapers where when it goes to loop, it does flicker, well, flash, but that's because it's restarting back to the beginning of the video. But that's also because it was poorly made. It wasn't like a good syncing loop, like, you know, to continue on. but I would still say it didn't show my desktop, but maybe it was. But again, I had just a black solid wallpaper. That's what I'm thinking, is that it's just a trash. It was probably just a trash thing. So the best fix I would say is you would have to maybe just do none, like I do. Well, not none, but just a solid black for the background. But at the same time, usually then I don't usually stick with those ones. That's why you might not see me having any where the looping happens, because if I do come across one, a video or something where I don't think I like it, or even if it doesn't flash and it just kind of, when it continues on, it doesn't like fully, you know, what's the word? Flow. I sometimes don't choose those. Because like I was mentioning before, like sometimes it just distracts me. But yeah, I'll have to let you know if okay, so it probably is with your slideshow, and then now that maybe once you get it disabled, so I'm pretty sure what I end up seeing with what I just got done telling you is probably not the black background of the. It was more than likely it just, because I mean I don't see a black background, but there is like, I do sometimes see some of those bad wallpapers, but more than likely your issue. Hopefully that what you just saw now will fix your issue, hopefully, because if it was with the slideshow, it probably needed to be, yeah, turned off or something, or whatever the prompt message was telling you to do to disable the slideshow, or prompt to disable Windows slideshower. So technically the program's telling you you should have the Windows slideshower disabled while the wallpaper engine's running, I guess. It's something is spazzing out. Voice meter, probably. Did you check the where did I see that? Under general, and then the audio is audio maybe change the audio recording device to something other than voice meter, unless you specifically are using voice meter for your like desktop audio. But maybe if your voice meter is set for default, well, right now it's set to use default, so it could be the audio recording device that's selected in this program. So I would say maybe, you know, we'll try changing that and see if it fixes it. I mean, it depends on how you have your audio set up and what you're trying, you know, how you have it working. Because obviously you're going to be wanting the audio recording device to be picking up, like, I mean, most of the stuff is mostly for, like, yeah, if you're playing music or sound effects or something. So obviously you're going to be wanting to have the audio recording device set for whatever would be your desktop, your main computer audio device. Not too complicated to work that out. Oh, no, it's easy. You know, it's under the settings, general, and just the wallpaper program, you know, of what we're looking at. You know, it's under general, and then you just scroll down to audio, and then it says audio recording device. Click that, shows a drop down menu, and just select whatever. No, but I would still change it. You never know. Some of them they don't have all the configurable settings in there for a wallpaper. I've noticed sometimes, such as like some of the parallaxing ones where you move your mouse, which you always have to try and turn that off, because with the stream, it's just weird. There's some that I can't turn that off. So then it's a wallpaper I don't use. So sometimes they don't allow you to have all the setting options for each one. But yeah, I would just, but this obviously, this settings for the wallpaper engine isn't the settings for the actual wallpaper. This is actually the wallpaper engine settings. It's more likely probably the, well, I would say the engine. I mean, the only way to find that, the easy way to find that out is go to your taskbar, right click on wallpaper engine and quit. Or maybe even mute it. And then, you know, you can unmute it or whatever. And if it, but same time, if it's using it, it could. But it, I do know what you're talking about. Because I did use voice meter before, and I had some spazzing of it. And I forget what I had to do with fixing that. And not with because of wallpaper engine. It was just actually voice meter itself. Oh, that's right. Where do I get? All right. Fresh hide. Where do I find fresh hide in Burrow needed to build the first boar? When jackal skins doesn't work, it should work. Just make it sure it is treated in a tanner workbench. It has to be processed hide, not fresh. First, get fresh hide. Take your fresh hide to your tanning bench and make processed hide. Put the processed hide in the big jumping rack. So they're saying I should be able to use the hide that I had. Correct. Yeah, I wouldn't. You could be. I mean, depending on what you mean by the spazzing out. But I need a dried hide or something, but yeah, that's too far. Especially if I maybe can use this stuff and I was just doing it wrong. And maybe I just say screw it. And we'll just hurry up and go to another island. But I'm trying to use, and it won't let me. Where did I put it? These. Can we use as decorative element? The house can be installed in floors and floors. Yeah, okay, so that, yeah, I can't use these. Yeah, I need to be able to put select blueprint, dried hide, can be crafted on a, I mean, it won't let me. Yeah, I see, I need processed hide. And then to get processed hide, I need fresh hide. So they get fresh hide. I think it's neither of these two items. Keep walking through that stupid plant. Good news is, I think my headache might be a little bit starting to finally go away. And I went the wrong way. But yeah, I will say, once you can get rid of your flashing issue, I will say the wallpaper engine has probably been the best thing I ever bought on Steam. Because, I mean, it's just so much better for, you know, like, that's what I said, you might as well at that point, even with your slideshow, just say, oh shit! Forget how to block. Crap. Making me get bit by snakes. Fresh. But that's where, like, yeah, you might as well, like, you know, because of how, you know, I mean, it's just better. So at that point, you might as well just get rid of the slideshow. Just have it set for, you know, black wallpaper or something, solid color. But yeah, I barely change it either on my main computer. Obviously, I changed it a lot on the streaming one, but process Scorpion amendment. I don't think I have any of that. So I'm gonna have to hope that this just goes away on its own. How do I block again with the spear? I thought I learned that you can block with this. No, there is no blocking. You just all timing based. That's right. Yeah, they said you can turn it off if you want And the red means that they're about to strike, and that's pretty much, I guess, when you need to push the right mouse button or whatever, you know, the block. So it's just, so it is kind of like, in my mind, a cheat. Yeah, animal attack indicator. And they put it on by default. So it is kind of like cheat. I don't know. Yeah. Because... oh, that's right. That's my old bed. Shoot. I'm at the wrong base. Oh, did I leave anything over here? I mean, there's a tree stump that's supposedly supposed to grow back after who knows how many days. No, I don't know. I'm not sure how much of the... actually, that's the thing. Because I actually, as soon as I saw it turn red, I pushed the block, but it didn't attack right away. But it was definitely close. So I don't know if it's... I don't know. But definitely still a cheat. So far, it hasn't flickered since I disabled it. Disabled the wallpaper engine. So then, yeah. Well, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's the wallpaper engine. I mean, obviously, it is the wallpaper engine that's flickering, I guess, but like I said, I would try that first. Just do the solid background, and then that'll definitely give you the answer of making sure it's completely disabling the slideshow or something. I don't know. But yeah, definitely, or the audio. But because, well, you did say you're having two issues. Don't forget about that. You said you're having two issues. You're having the flickering, and then you're having the voice meter issue. So you also probably should, you know, did that also when you disabled the wallpaper engine. It also did it. I'm assuming did it fix your voice meter as well? Oh, the flickering is only the voice meter issue. Okay. I thought you were saying, like, you know, your wallpaper engine would flicker and show the desktop. Because that's what I thought you were saying, because you said that it was showing your desktop wallpaper engine or whatever, your wallpaper, that type of flicker. So that's why but if it's just the voice meter flickering, then yeah, that would just be an audio setting. I would just maybe try turning the program off of default and setting it just to your normal sound card. Yeah, to me, it sounds like you have two issues. In one. Well, two issues. All right, so I need dried hide, 2 of them. Oh god, this is gonna take forever. Oh, I can just drink right out of there. Where was the... Yeah, whatever. Shit, I still hate that how this moving of stuff works. Maybe. But then, still got the voice meter issue, right? Oh, neat. No, because that's right. I think I gotta do it. I better take it now. no, it's alright. But yeah, I would say if the engine's definitely causing it, then yeah, I would just change that one setting in the audio area. Unless you're absolutely needing the voice meter to work for the desktop input, for whatever you're doing. But I would assume you do have a sound card. So I would just change it to that. Unless your desktop audio isn't using that. So then what you would have to end up doing is telling your, if that's what you're doing is some weird stuff, a voice meter being your primary somehow sound card. If it just flickers. Is there some reason why you need to have it on your desktop at all times to watch? But then, yeah, just do like what you mentioned and just minimize it. Or maybe run it as administrator. I don't know. But another thing you can do is if you find out changing the device works on Wallpaper Engine, then what you could do is you go to your sound settings on your Windows and then go to recordings and then go to mixer if you have that, and you set your other device to listen, such as desktop audio or your primary card, and you tell it to listen and check it, and then obviously you won't be hearing that. Maybe I don't know. There's options. I don't know, it's one of those where I would have to see. So then, yeah, I would say just keep it minimized. Maybe if you don't need to have it on your screen. Eh. No suitable pickaxe. Oh, that's right. I was going to repair my. This inventory management stuff. I really don't have any of these red flowers anyway? Huh. Levels. Yeah, you don't need to monitor levels. You monitor levels one time, and once you set it, set a noise gate, and then you're good. Just crank it up, set the noise gate, and then who cares if it goes over or something? Well, I mean, yeah, on the second screen, but I don't look at them. That's why a lot of times where you guys are telling me I'm muted, because I don't pay attention. I don't care. I don't care to look at that. I check it just to make sure at the beginning that it's good. Once it's good, forget it. Okay, it's still like I said, yeah. Sure, I look at it for when I'm trying to remember to look at it when I'm coming back after I'm muted or and unmute. I try to make sure. I mean, yeah, I have mine's OBS or something's bugging me out. Like right now, it's saying that there's desktop audio playing right now. It's like showing almost at 40 or whatever, but there is no audio coming through. But I don't know. Yeah, but just minimize it. Just minimize it. If it's too high, you hear it cracking, crackling, or whatever, so making some weird noise, then you know you're too high. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you don't need to see it. It's fine. Perfectly fine. We don't need these. Ooh, those are gonna grow back too, maybe? Still can barely see. There's no light here. You don't need to see it. Make a torch. Forget how to make the torch. Oh, that's right, but then you gotta try and ignite it. What did I do with my pickaxe? Where's my pickaxe? Didn't I have a better pickaxe? Thought I had an... And I don't have an iron pickaxe. Or obsidian pickaxe. Resources are being restored. 15 days. Nice. Pretty good time limit. Now we got that repaired. There's a big branch. Let's fire. Sick. All right. Is this done yet? Oh, I'm removing it. I just want to at least get this made, just in case, because obviously my leather backpack is just about gone, unless I can just repair it. Piece of leather. And they get the leather. I think that was... So this whole time, I'm doing this. Improved Tanner workbench. Well, actually, I forget if it completely breaks. I think you can still use it, but... improved Tanner. So then we need... Improved workbench. Upgrade. Process. How do I... Study these items to unlock a strong branch can be gathered from a cannonball tree. That's right, we had to go to get the cannonball tree, which is not from here. So yeah, once I get this new backpack, we'll store the other backpack away. How do I equip? Equip. Wow, that gives us a lot. Ooh. Will break in 5 days. Don't know if making the bowstring would be worth it, but probably. I mean, what's required to make the bow? That's not... Why... A knife. Do I... Where's... I don't get... This just says linen rope. But this is called bowstring. So, what do I need the bowstring for? And there's only one type of bow. And it doesn't require... None requires this. It has a check for conflicts option. Does? Wallpaper engine? Yeah, maybe they just haven't added it yet. Because, I mean, what is the point of the bow streak? Because, I mean, they're showing you all the items that you can unlock. Think. Maybe there is some things that are hidden. I also don't remember what I was working towards. Every 5th completed survival task gives 1 perk point, not neutral activity. I mean, maybe, because there's those. Make palm juice collector. Reward gained. God, this nighttime comes so quick. Yeah, I must have not have found the bow, unless I gotta make the first one first, possibly. And I guess then, or I gotta learn it. I might have to learn it. And a rope, long stick. I don't even have long sticks, so. Yeah, 3. All right, almost there. 4 hours. Is this real time? No. 4 hours is more like 4 minutes. Is it really days? Yes. Hold shift to add ×5. What? If you cut down climb, it will not grow back. Something you can uproot with a shovel. I'm gonna bring my shovel. Oh, they're up there. I didn't mean to harvest that, but this tree will grow back if it is cut down. But it also supposedly resources are being restored. It won't tell me how many days until restored, but do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, you haven't said how you been doing. Doing all right? When did I make bone ingots? Did I make a bow? Oh, I must have picked them up somewhere. Oh, I can see. So I'm going to need to bring my stone pickaxe for when I go to the other island. And what's rotting so quick? Losing stuff. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I know. It's been a lot of junk Icarus lately. I mean, maybe I just gotta make it. Let me make my thing first. Builder toolkit. Resources for building a house can be produced on carpenter bench. Let's see, did that... I mean, it's only been like maybe 2 days since I cut this tree. It wasn't this one. Which tree did I cut? I already forgot which tree. Or was it this way? It was like right here. I forgot what tree. Oh, well. Well, we'll definitely know when these grow back. Hey. What? Needle. Kidding me? I mean, hopefully that just solves your problem. Hopefully. Alright, so how much... My bag's actually heavier. 16 units, 22 units. Alright, so we're gonna go with that bag and hold this one, so because I forget. Even though it probably doesn't matter, it probably still goes away from in here. So we need to find a cannonball tree now. Bring this. Probably should, maybe we should repair this stuff first before we take off. God, I thought that was a guy standing there. Crap. I don't have any narrow leaves. We got yellow leaves. I don't think those work. No. Hmm. Well, probably before I, So, have you upgraded your video drivers lately? And do you have NVIDIA? Because I'm reading, if you check them, the latest German and OTX cards are just not good yet either, so chances are it's a driver issue, not something with the hardware, so NVIDIA will eventually be... Because there was... Of course, this was 2019. There was somebody having flickering issues because of the NVIDIA drivers. So depending on what video card you have, figured it out. Was actually Netflix from the Windows Store. Weird. Thanks. You have Netflix? You using the Netflix app? Nah. Try turning off hardware acceleration on both UI and desktop. My monitor is an ASUS any advice. Graphics card on way out. Yeah, that's probably somebody just messing. Set the frame rate and other such setting. Make sure resolution is correct and not scaling to something your GPU can't handle. Could be a default setting you have that's having a hard time trying to change. Yeah, so like what did you have your refresh rate set for? Your graphics card might be dying. Mine is currently doing that, producing weird RGB patterns, black and screen. In the wallpaper engine, I would make sure that you have it matching whatever your refresh rate is of your monitor, or with Windows. So definitely make sure you got, under the settings, change that. So if your monitor is running, if you're running 144 hertz, then yeah, you're going to want to make sure you have your FPS set for 144 in wallpaper engine. If you're only running 60, then you're going to want to drop the slider down to 60 on the wallpaper engine. And that was under performance. So yes, even me, if you're running at 144, yes, when you move that slider all the way up, there is a little red symbol that says high FPS may slow down your PC. We're serious, this is too much fire. I have not had any problem at all. If it's only set for 15, then yeah, that's probably more than likely your problem. I would say that's your problem. Yeah, give that a try. Mess with that, and we'll see when I come back. Because I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna go get taking an early dinner before we go heading over to another island. Unless Junk Cash comes back, but. $15. Come on, 15. Running a Junk Cash PC there, huh? But hopefully that fixes your issue. Sounds like it should, because if you don't, because again, if you don't have your things synced up, of course, even at 15, that's not that fast of a frame rate. So of course you'll see occasionally a flicker if it's only running at 15. So hopefully that fixes it. All right. Go get some food, and then I'll be back. All right. Yes. Like I said, that's what mine says it does too. But I still set it at 144, even though it's telling me it's going to set it on fire. I still set it for whatever my refresh rate is. I haven't seen it blow up my computer. And again, if I'm going to go play a game or something, just like on my main computer, I end up having it pause, or sometimes max you can set a 60. Then that probably means your monitor is in 144. The max you can do is 60 maybe. Or you don't have, if you have a 144 hertz monitor, it's probably because you don't have your NVIDIA setting, you don't have your resolution display settings set to run at 144, but maybe your monitor only does 60. If it only does 60, then yeah, obviously you're only going to be able to set it for 60. But you'll be fine. Okay.